Hey guys, welcome back to The New Critic, and today we're going to be looking at Season 9 of The Walking Dead. So in this season, Rick and all of the communities who partook in the all-out war, thus resulting in the defeat of the Saviors, are now resorting to a peaceful and productive life. But things change when a new threat emerges in the form of the Whisperers. So even though the show's ratings have constantly declined since Season 6, in terms of quality, this is a far better season than the last two. In fact, this is the season that saved The Walking Dead. And it's all thanks to The Walking Dead's current showrunner, Angela Kang. She's actually been a writer for the show since Season 4, and took over from Scott Gimple as the showrunner since the second half of Season 8, and is still the showrunner today. And she'll more than likely return for the 11th and final season. So this season was a breath of fresh air. But before we get into why exactly, there's something you need to know in advance. Technically, I don't consider this to be a spoiler because it was announced prior to the premiere of Season 9 that Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick Grimes, would be leaving the show.
This will be my last season, playing the part of Rick Grimes. Now hear me out, please. I love this show. It means everything to me. This has been the most extraordinary, amazing, and beautiful experience of my career. My relationship with Mr. Grimes is far from over.
Yeah.
And a sort of large part of me will always be a machete-wielding, Stetson-wearing, zombie-slaying sheriff's deputy.
Yes.
From London, England.
Yes.
That being said, he is slated to return for the upcoming Rick Grimes movies that are in production. So was this a good decision? Let's find out. So firstly, the send-off for Rick Grimes was handled brilliantly. I won't mention which episode it's in or how it played out, but it was a nice way for him to come full circle as a character. I will admit that things just aren't the same on this show without him, but it's still going strong even then. And if he was going to leave the show, this was the right season to do it. The characters acquired some schematics in Season 8 for things like windmills, crops, and stuff like that. And we get to see them put it to good use in this season. The Saviors aren't entirely gone just yet, and I really liked how this season handled them. Negan is in this season. I won't mention how if you haven't watched this season, but I think you'll appreciate his role in the season. Just like Season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead, things do change a bit this season because there is a time jump, but don't worry, it's a good time jump. Because of this time jump, a character who was born in Season 3 is now a little bit older, this character being Judith Grimes, the surrogate daughter of Rick and Michonne. And it's from this season onwards that she plays an active role on the show. Once Rick departs the show, Daryl is now the main character, and since he's actually the most popular character on the show, the transition from Rick to him is practically flawless. Henry, who was introduced in Season 7, is now all grown up and is the surrogate son of King Ezekiel. Among the many new characters in this season, there's Connie, a deaf woman, whose interactions with Daryl are fun to watch. But enough about the heroes, let's talk about the villains. The Whisperers are led by Alpha and Beta, and without giving too much away, both of their lives were affected drastically by the outbreak, causing them to go insane in the process. The build-up leading to their introduction is very effective, and they have some of the most terrifying scenes in this season. In fact, remember the ending of Avengers Infinity War? There's a scene in this season that is just about as shocking as that scene. As for the finale, without spoiling anything, winter comes, and it has one of the more optimistic conclusions to any season, and it leaves an interesting little detail for season 10. Now there's honestly very little to complain about with this season. Firstly, the characters maybe make a few dumb decisions here and there, but they're very minor. Also, the only problem I have with the finale is that the Whispers weren't really involved in that episode. There's also a flashback episode called Scars. It's episode 14, and I think you can really get away with skipping that episode. But if you're interested, it's actually pretty good. And, well, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that was my review for Season 9 of The Walking Dead. Next time we're going to be looking at the final season of Supernatural, Season 15, because the show has just come to an end. So thank you all for watching. Please be sure to like the video, share it and subscribe, and hit the notification icon. Be safe during this time, and I'll see you soon.